Donald Trump's former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski and former aide David Wassie have co-authored a book about the Trump campaign, and so far, people are finding the insights into the hectic campaign to be unsurprising, but wholly entertaining. The book, Let Trump Be Trump, reveals the president's penchant for fast food and screaming fits, but leaves out any mention of potential collusion with Russia. The book, to be released Tuesday, describes the president's love of fast food in great detail. According to the Washington Post, which obtained an advanced copy of the tell-all, a typical dinner for Trump on the campaign trail consisted of 2 Big Macs, 2 Filet-O-Fish, and a chocolate malted. Lewandowski and Wassie also said Trump's plane was always stocked with snack items like Vienna fingers and potato chips, as well as Oreos. But there are also the episodes in the book that offer insight into the president's temperament. The authors explain that everybody who works for Donald Trump will see a side of him that makes you wonder why you took a job with him in the first place, describing angry outbursts that highlight the now president's fragile ego, as well as his short fuse. His wrath is never intended as any personal offense, but sometimes it can be hard not to take it that way. The mode that he switches into when things aren't going his way can feel like an all-out assault. It'd break most hardened men and women into little pieces. According to Lewandowski and Wassie, Trump lost his temper over everything from unsolicited advice given by campaign aides to hiccups in the campaign schedule. Lewandowski writes that at one point, a staffer was left at McDonald's at Trump's behest because the staffer's order was taking too long. Hope Hicks, who was brought on as campaign spokeswoman, was regularly asked to steam the president's pants while he was wearing them. One day, when she forgot the steamer, Trump reportedly shouted at her, "God damn it, Hope. How the hell could you forget the machine?" There are also tidbits that speak to recent reports about Trump's alleged denial of the Access Hollywood tape's authenticity. The tape is the one in which Trump was famously quoted saying, "I just start kissing them, it's like a magnet, just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab him by the pussy. You can do anything." Let Trump Be Trump notes that when the bombshell tape was released, Trump looked at the transcript and told aides, "That doesn't sound like something I would say, but I'll meet the press on Sunday morning." Wassie asserted that the voice featured in the video is clearly Trump. However, one thing that Lewandowski and Wassie's book doesn't appear to address is the alleged role of Russian collusion in the 2016 election. During their Meet the Press interview, Chuck Todd asked Wassie and Lewandowski if they purposefully left out references to Michael Flynn, who recently pled guilty to lying to the FBI in the book. Lewandowski deflected the question, saying that the ancillary players of the campaign are not mentioned in the book because the person who was the most important factor in the presidential election is the man who's the president of the United States. When asked by Todd whether the aides ever saw evidence of Russian contacts between the campaign, Wassie only said that he hasn't seen one scintilla of evidence pointing to collusion. Still, there are certainly parts of the book that feel familiar for anyone who has followed stories about the president's everyday habits and particularities. Trump's television watching habits have been well documented. As Vanity Fair reported back in January, Trump pays close attention to television ratings, and often gets his news from shows like The O'Reilly Factor and Fox Friends. The now president's fixation on television is also evident in Wassie and Lewandowski's book. In one instance, Trump is described as screaming at former campaign chairman Paul Manafort when Manafort suggested that Trump stop appearing on the Sunday shows.